Hey everybody, MntDewMania here, and welcome back to a very rainy Vox Populi. And I'm doing a little fishing today and kind of relaxing, chillaxing a little bit because I want to talk to you about something that I think is just so important. And to be perfectly honest, there just aren't that many people left in the world that know how to do it. If you keep up with my rant, and I hope you do, today's letter is the letter C. C is for communication. The imparting or exchange of thought, opinions, or information by speech, writing, or signs. Okay, I am not talking about conversations. I am talking about communication. And the reason I say that I don't think very many people do it anymore is because I don't think people really understand the concept of communicating. It's not just the words coming out of your mouth or what you are writing down or whatever, ever how you have chosen to communicate. There is a lot more involved in communication than just actual words. Okay? And as we get more and more, um, I mean, you know, with brilliant with ourselves, more and more technological breakthroughs. Um, I think Joseph Priestley said it best. The more elaborate our means of communication, the less we communicate. I absolutely agree 10,000% with that quote. Okay? It is, seriously, do people even talk anymore? Everybody quit texting and look up at the screen. Um, right now, you are either you're watching a video and you're listening to my voice, and I'm trying to communicate a certain picture for you. My thoughts, my feelings, just my opinions on things. Okay? Now, there are a couple of key factors that are missing when you communicate via video or telephone or texting or Snapchat or whatever media you use. Um, Body language has a lot to do with how we communicate. Because when you say something, okay, um, it's I guess Peter Drucker said it best. The most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. But that's true, and I would add a little bit more to that. It's seeing what is said. Okay? Because as a studier of body language, I can tell you that we communicate a lot more than the actual words coming out of our mouths. Okay? Um, I can sit here and tell you very calmly, um, I hate spinach. Okay? I can say that in different tones, and you will be able to pick up a little more about how much I hate spinach by the tone and inflections in my voice, because that's you can't see me, so that's what you have to go on. I am communicating not only the fact that I don't like spinach, but with the tone of voice that I use, I am communicating how deeply I don't like spinach. Um, so a lot of communication skills get lost when we use typed forms, okay? And yeah, I'm talking a lot about texting, okay? Us sitting down face to face and, hey, how you doing? Fine. How are you? Oh, I'm doing good, doing good. Hold on just one second. I'll be right back. My spaghetti's boiling. Okay, and you would be able to watch my body language and read that, listen to the tones, watch my hand gestures. If you are from the South, that is practically a second language, basically. Uh, you know you're in the South when people can't talk because their hands are tied. Okay, but you understand a lot more besides me typing, hi, LOL, BRB, BBL, OMG. You know what I'm saying? Um, there, even when you chat with, like, the TryHards and I chat all the time in Skype, okay? And there are several of us in the same chat, okay? You have to be very careful to sometimes overcompensate with, you know, when you make a statement, oh, now this is what I meant, because you can seriously hurt somebody's feelings or make the wrong impression simply because they cannot you're not communicating all that body language to them, and eye contact, and the way you move, and the way you tilt your head, and the faces you make. All of that is communication, okay? And it's, I mean, but we have to communicate. Okay, we're human. We need it. We crave it. Unless you want to live on a deserted island somewhere and never talk to anybody for the rest of your entire existence, then communication is important, and you have to know how to do it. And being able to type BLB OMG, you know, that ain't cutting it, folks, because I guarantee you, as you're growing up and you're going to have job interviews and you're going to have to deal with the public if you have a job that requires that, what you say with your body and your eyes and your hand gestures is just as important in communication as what you say with your mouth and your tone of voice. All of that goes into communicating. And I think that we are really starting to lose the art of communication. Um, it's I don't know. It's just it's important. I guess Peter Drucker said it best. The most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. Now I know I've said that twice, but you really need. I really want to drive that point home. It's the body language is so important in communicating. Um, you can tell a lot about what a person doesn't say. Okay, how do you like this dress? Oh, it's fine. Okay, when you clenched your fist against your leg, I kind of got the hint that you probably weren't telling me the whole truth. And when you're trying to communicate delicate subjects and things and opinions, and you don't want to hurt people, you have to be careful. Okay, again, Buddha said, whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them, good or ill. Okay, once the you communicate something, folks, it's out there. Okay, and ever how you present it, that's it. Now you can say, well, yeah, that's a nice dress. Well, what do you mean? Well, now what I meant was, see, you're already changing whatever you initially said. Okay, people are just in. I think, especially my generation, as you get older and you learn to read body language, and I mean, we've talked about this before. Trust me, I can tell when somebody's lying to me. I've always been able to do it. And it's just because, for some weird, quirky reason, I pick up very well on body language. Even things that most people don't even realize they're doing, I pick up on. Just, my kids, it infuriated them because they never can lie to me. I just know. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Amanda Patterson said, the way you communicate reveals everything about you. Words are the clothes your thoughts wear. That's pretty good. It's important, guys. You've got to know how to communicate. You've got to know how to communicate clearly. You have to know how to, whatever you're thinking. Seriously, how many times have you had a conversation and you walked away from the conversation not knowing any more than you walked in, and you probably asked 100 questions and you still don't know what's going on because the person communicating back to you hasn't got a clue how to get their thoughts out to you. If they wrote them down on paper, they probably couldn't get them out to you. They just, I don't know if it, maybe it's a skill thing. I don't know. But I'm telling you, it's going to be an important part, a severely huge, important part of your lives. Okay? So you have got to learn how to communicate skillfully. Trust me, you want to start now. If you're younger, guys, you want to start now practicing. And I am telling you, one of the best ways to do that is be a YouTuber. Try to make a vlog, and I'm talking about without a face cam, okay? And try to get, without the benefit of your facial expressions or anything like that, try to get a point across to somebody. Try it in a chat room or something. Um, Try to make somebody understand a point without having the benefit of body language or anything like it. Is a lot harder than what you think it is. I mean, you would think that you could just sit down and go blah 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 blah, and that's it. You can't. You can't. I mean, why do you enjoy some of the videos that you do from some of the YouTubers that you do, um, or movies or TV for that matter? Because the people are communicating the idea. Okay, if it's a horror movie, you are they're communicating horror to you. I am scared out of my mind because the zombie apocalypse is getting ready to happen, and we all gonna die up in here. Now, you might not say all that, but you're communicating it with your body. Okay, having a good conversation and communicating is like acting. You have to know how to get across your point. All right? So, practice ever how you need to. If you want to do a YouTube vlog, but learn how to communicate, because I promise you, when you go for a job interview or you have to deal with the public, you're not going to be able to text on your phone BLB, or BRB or LOL or OMG or what all the other acronyms that are out there. You are going to actually have to have a conversation with somebody. So you might as well start practicing now. And for God's sakes, don't look down at the floor and mumble. People look people in the eyes when they talk, okay? I promise you, I'm looking right here in the middle of the screen at you right now, okay? I'm not down here, guys. She's up here, okay? This goes in any form you want to put it into. You got to be able to communicate. Looking down here, guys, indicates that you don't think she has a brain in her head, but you like her chest size. And that's about all it's communicating, okay? So up here. Just a point for you fellas to try and impress the girl that you are with. All right. Um, Girls, when you run your eyes up and down a guy, that pretty much tells him you're sizing him up. So, and it's either ever how you twist your lips, you're either very impressed or very disappointed. So, you're communicating all that, and all you did was glance at somebody. Okay, so work on communication skills, guys. All right, that is it for today. Tell me what you think. Do you agree that we are losing the art of communication because we text and chat so much online? Give me your thoughts on it. All right, guys, going to wrap this up. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'm looking for a letter D. You got any ideas about that? Pass them on to me. I would appreciate it. And until next time, this is Mountain Dew Mania, and I am live from the absolutely wonderful Vox Populi Diamond. And hope you'll stop by. Tell them that Mountain Dew Mania sent you, and you came to say hi. And Latin and Zombie are just awesome for letting us record on their server, and I'm always appreciative of that. And all the guys here. So, till next time, I am so out of here. BBL.